Welcome to legendary folklore, where legends clash, warriors rise, and epic battles unfold. Sky over New Mexico burned with the last traces of twilight, a fiery orange canvas fading into an ominous darkness. A desert wind howled through the canyons, whispering secrets of battles long past. The desolate landscape lay silent, unaware that it was about to become the battlefield for a cataclysmic clash of titans. In the heart of the desert, a lone figure stood atop a jagged rock formation, his crimson skin glowing faintly under the moonlight. Thunderbolt Ross, now the monstrous Red Hulk, surveyed the horizon with narrowed, glowing yellow eyes. He had chosen this place deliberately, away from civilians, away from distractions. Tonight was about one thing, proving once and for all that the Green Hulk was not the strongest there was. A low rumble echoed to the night, followed by the heavy, ground-shaking thud of enormous footsteps. Red Hulk smirked. His prey had arrived. From the far end of the canyon, Bruce Banner had already begun his transformation. Muscles stretched and expanded, bones cracked and realigned, and in a matter of seconds, the mild-mannered scientist was gone. In his place stood the massive, emerald-skinned force of nature known as the Green Hulk. Hulk's green eyes locked onto the red-skinned behemoth, standing in the distance. His massive fist clenched, veins pulsing with raw gamma energy. He sniffed the air, sensing something familiar yet different. Red Hulk, Ross, his old adversary. A deep, rumbling growl escaped his throat. Hulk smash. The war cry split the night, sending birds scattering from the cliffs. With one powerful push, Green Hulk launched himself forward, the ground beneath him cratering from the force. He covered the distance between them in mere seconds, his fist drawn back to deliver a world-shattering punch. Red Hulk grinned. About time. With the reflexes of a trained soldier, he sidestepped at the last second, twisting his body and delivering a devastating counterpunch to Hulk's ribs. The impact sent a shockwave through the canyon, splitting rocks and sending dust spiraling into the air. Hulk staggered, but barely faltered before swinging a massive backhand. Red Hulk caught Hulk's arm mid-swing. Their muscles bulged, locked in a titanic struggle for dominance. "You're strong, Hulk," Red Hulk taunted, his grip tightening like a vice. "But I've got more than just brute force. I've got tactics." With a powerful jerk, Red Hulk twisted, using Hulk's own momentum against him, slamming him into the rocky ground with the force of a meteor. The canyon floor shattered upon impact, sending tremors rolling through the land. For a moment, silence. Then, from the rubble, Green Hulk erupted like an earthquake in motion, his eyes blazing with fury. His green skin shimmered with power as he roared, leaping at Red Hulk with renewed rage. Fists met flesh in an exchange of earth-shattering blows. Each punch sent shockwaves across the desert, flattening rock formations and turning sand into glass. The very air around them distorted from the sheer force of their battle. Red Hulk, ever the strategist, ducked low and drove his fist into Hulk's gut, following up with a brutal uppercut that sent the green giant skidding backward. "Not bad, Ross," Hulk grunted, rubbing his jaw. But Hulk only gets stronger. And as if to prove his words, Hulk charged again, faster, stronger, his rage fueling him. His punch connected squarely with Red Hulk's chest, launching him through several rock formations before he crashed into a mountainside. Red Hulk coughed, spitting out a bit of blood before wiping his mouth with the back of his hand. He could feel the heat rising off his own skin, his inner core heating up with every moment of exertion. That was his one weakness. If he fought too long, he'd overheat, and that could mean the difference between victory and defeat. "All right, Banner," he muttered under his breath. "Let's see how much gamma energy you can spare." Closing his eyes for a brief moment, Red Hulk focused. And then it happened. His body began absorbing the gamma radiation emanating from Hulk himself. It was like siphoning fuel from an endless source. Hulk paused, his muscles tensing as he felt an unfamiliar sensation. His own power draining. "What?" Hulk feel weak. Red Hulk grinned, flexing his fingers as he felt the borrowed energy surge through him. "That's right, big guy. This fight is mine." Without hesitation, Red Hulk charged. This time, his blows landed harder, faster, each punch draining more Hulk strength. For the first time in a long time, Green Hulk found himself struggling. But struggle was what made him stronger. A deep primal instinct kicked in. Hulk roared with such fury that the very ground beneath him cracked, sending fissures snaking through the desert. He planted his feet, defying Red Hulk's grip, his muscles bulging with newfound power. Hulk! Smash! With an earth-shattering punch, Hulk sent Red Hulk soaring into the night sky like a comet, his red form vanishing beyond the mountains. Hulk stood there, breathing heavily, his fists clenched, waiting for his opponent to return. He knew this battle was far from over. Red Hulk would be back, and next time, the fight would be even more brutal. The mountains groaned as Red Hulk's body crashed into them, sending rock slides tumbling down like an avalanche. The impact carved a crater into the side of the mountain, and a thick cloud of dust billowed into the sky. The once proud soldier, General Thunderbolt Ross, now a monstrous force of destruction, lay buried beneath the rubble. For a moment, the desert held its breath. The only sound was a howling wind, carrying the echoes of their battle. Then, from beneath the wreckage, a deep, guttural growl emerged. A powerful fist burst through the debris, sending boulders flying in all directions. Red Hulk pushed himself up, his crimson skin cracked and bruised, his breath ragged but his fury undiminished. His yellow eyes burned with rage as he locked onto the massive figure standing below him. Green Hulk stood tall, his green skin glowing under the moonlight, his muscles still rippling with raw power. He cracked his knuckles, his heavy breathing sounding like a storm rolling through the canyons. "Hulk strongest there is," he bellowed, his voice shaking the very ground beneath them. Red Hulk wiped the blood from his mouth and sneered. "We'll see about that." With a powerful leap, he launched himself from the mountainside, his body a red blur cutting through the night sky. He crashed into Green Hulk like a meteor, sending shockwaves across the desert. The ground cracked beneath them, splitting apart as the two titans clashed once more. Fists met flesh with explosive force. Every punch sent shockwaves that flattened rock formations, shattered the ground, and turned the desert into a war zone. Red Hulk struck with calculated precision, his military training giving him an edge in combat tactics. He targeted Hulk's joints, his ribs, his pressure points, using his opponent's brute strength against him. But Green Hulk was not just a mindless beast. He was an unstoppable force of nature, and his strength had no limits. Each time Red Hulk landed a devastating blow, Green Hulk grew angrier, and the angrier he got, the stronger he became. With a roar that split the heavens, Hulk caught Red Hulk's incoming fist in his massive green hand. The impact sent a shockwave so powerful that it sent sand and debris flying for miles. Red Hulk struggled, trying to break free, but Hulk's grip was unyielding. Hulk tired of Red Man. Green Hulk growled, his massive fingers tightening around Red Hulk's fist. With a savage twist, Hulk hurled Red Hulk over his shoulder and sent him crashing into the jagged cliffs. The rocks shattered under force, and Red Hulk groaned as he struggled to rise. Green Hulk was on him in an instant. He grabbed Red Hulk by the throat and lifted him high into the air. Red Hulk gasped, clawing at Hulk's iron grip, but it was useless. Hulk's power had reached its peak, and no amount of strategy could save his enemy now. Hulk strongest. Hulk roared as he slammed Red Hulk into the ground with such force that the entire canyon collapsed around them. Red Hulk coughed, struggling to move. His body, once filled with borrowed gamma energy, now felt weak. He had underestimated the Hulk's ability to grow stronger with each second of battle. His strategy had failed. Green Hulk loomed over him, his massive shadow covering Red Hulk's battered form. "Hulk win," he declared, his green eyes burning with finality. For the first time in his life, Red Hulk felt something he had never allowed himself to feel before: defeat. He had always believed he could outmatch the Green Beast, but now he realized the truth. There was no force stronger than the Hulk. With one last look at his fallen opponent, Green Hulk turned and walked away, his heavy footsteps shaking the earth. The battle was over. As the dust settled, the desert bore the scars of their war. The land itself had been reshaped by their fury. And though Red Hulk lay defeated, he knew one thing for certain: this was not the last battle. One day, he would rise again, and when that day came, he would be ready. But for now, Green Hulk stood victorious, the strongest there is,